Hi, my name is Darshan Shah. I'm the founder of Weaver Studio and Weaver Studio Resource Center. Textiles from Bengal, a shared legacy, started as a working title, Textiles of Undivided Bengal. I believe that the textiles of Bengal, which used to clothe the world 2000 years ago and more, I needed to bring back that attention to these textiles, and therefore I initiated this project. I wanted to focus and continue to work on Bengal textiles, but expand the horizon to beyond borders. Ideated with Dr. Madhuvanti Ghosh of the Art Institute of Chicago. She became our first mentor and helped us and handholded us to start this journey and this idea, which grew to what it is going to be presented today. So when I was doing the Balucher project, I found that the Balucher designs were all in private collections. The old and rare and the original designs were all in the private collections and museums, had no access. The people at the grassroots, the weavers, the master weavers had no access to it because when Balucher went underwater, when the river changed course, everything was gone. Even the Jalaloom technique that was known to by only one last weaver, Dubraj Das, was no longer in existence. When it came up in Bishnupur, where today the Baluchar is woven, they didn't have the design repertoire to go back to look back in history or to have references. So this recording and this documentation is extremely important. Project will firstly bring attention back to the textiles because of the publication that we have researched and have published with Mappin, with 34 authors on board, 3 editors. It will ignite kind of memory and the importance of why we are doing what we are doing. Why are we now moving either towards handloom being a luxury or handloom now going into powerloom? We discovered that there were these Jamdani songs, these songs that the weavers sang, and that's how they made they wove on the loom. That's how they designing on the loom. They never had any graph paper. We came across master weavers who had done so much research and their own way of documentation that needed public attention, and we realized that there was so much work being done in different pockets, and maybe this exhibition and this initiative will help to connect all of these people in a way that it forms a larger kind of community and becomes part of a larger environment where this movement will help to understand that what really is the path that we're going to take and into the future. Maybe the Begum Bahar and the Kolcha. And high on my list is natural dyes that are sustainable and that are color fast, are good for day-to-day use and for larger production. When the publication went out to print and when we saw the design of the exhibition and when we saw what the program is going to be, it was like, wow, we've now almost there. So that feeling of being almost there was anxiety, but that one felt very good and one felt, wow, we've done it. When everybody in this community comes together, collaborates, and does it selflessly. So I hope this happens. We set this example from Weaver Studio Resource Center and put it out there for everybody to come and join hands.